And this was sent to Pastor Steve Avi, but it goes along with, I think, some of the stuff you're going to be talking about, and so you can answer it, we'll just go from there. This is from Tom, and it says, Steve, could you please help me with the Trump peace deal? The only thing I can see is they're dividing God's land, Joel 3:2. Am I missing something? Do you know what he's talking about here? And I bring this up because obviously we're going to be talking about Israel, and we've had a whole history as you are ally between the United States and Israel, and what is it, the 9-day war?
6-day war.
6-day war, and different things coming up where it's land, peace for land type of thing. So I don't know if you want to comment on that.
Well, the passage he's quoting from is out of Joel 3:2. It says this: I will also gather all nations, bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will enter into judgment with them there on account of my people, my heritage Israel, whom they've scattered among the nations. They have also divided up my land. It's Tom there that we're speaking about?
Yeah, Tom.
Tom, in that passage, the division of the land was something that took place a long time ago. So I don't know that that's speaking about what's going on in Israel right at this point. There's some practical issues that are taking place in the peace plans that they're trying to come up with. Many of these people, I don't know how far to get into this. In the 6-day war, basically Israel was attacked by Jordan, and every time Israel gets attacked, they end up getting more land. And so that's what happened in this situation. And so there were a number of people that were living in that area that the Jews called Judea and Samaria, and in our media they call it the West Bank. So there are a number of people that were living there, and so the Israelis didn't drive them out. They're still allowed to live there, but there's an issue about how they're going to coexist, and so that's where the peace process comes in. And Avi, you can talk some more about that.
Yeah, of course, Tom. We would love to have the biblical land of Israel as a territory of the nowadays Israel, but from the other hand, from time to time, we have to be real politics. And this is a conflict that goes for almost 100 years. 72 years from that the State of Israel is established. And as Steve mentioned, 1967, we took over the Judea and Samaria, or the West Bank in Fox News, and the occupied territories in CNN. Mm-hmm. And we are there. We are there with about 200,000 Israelis that settled down over there. And the Trump administration plan, as I have the quick chance to overview, offer a very realistic idea that 70% of the territories of Judea and Samaria will be held by the Palestinian Authority that will establish, or Palestinian state. And all those concentration of Jewish settlements will be in Israeli territories, and in exchange to that, the Palestinians will get some territories along the border with Israel, very close to Gaza. The other thing that the program talk about is land passage through between Judea and Samaria and Gaza, either by bridge or by tunnel, which actually connect the two Palestinian identities in Judea and Samaria and in Gaza. I think it's a very realistic program. I think it's the first time that the American administration put on the table a program that really show that they really cares about the future of the Palestinians in any field. It's either finance, trade, education, healthcare, everything. And I hope that the Palestinians, after the first reflex of saying no, will look into the program, and maybe we'll have some kind of progress toward peace.
Yeah. One of the things that's at issue here is what you're going to do with the population. When you're talking about the size of the population of the Palestinian-controlled areas, if you took that population and put it into just the general population in Israel, you'd have some problems politically as far as the Palestinians being able to literally overwhelm the state of Israel in the sense of a political type of situation. And so it's one of the reasons that they're looking at a two-state solution at this point. And obviously, biblically, that's not how it's going to end up. But again, you have two groups of people that are living over there, and you know, at least the Trump administration is trying. I know that the Israelis are trying, and so it's just a matter of getting everybody on board in this situation so they can live together.
Awesome.